guys, welcome to my next FlossTube. This is FlossTube number 5. Today is March, I've already forgot, 13th. Yes, 13th. And welcome to my next FlossTube. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my second time recording this because my kids cannot be quiet and they keep running in and screaming, and so we're going to try this again and wish me luck. So I wanted to talk to you guys about my FlossTube, or about my projects. I really enjoy being able to come on here and share them with you and just pull them out and look at them and talk to them and touch them and feel them. And so I'm sure you guys understand as cross-stitchers. I will also talk about some of my knitting that I am doing. What else? So today is daylight savings time, so hopefully we'll get a bit more sunshine. And yeah, so this past week, Friday was very snowy. We got about 2 inches of snow Thursday night into Friday, and then it was melted by Saturday. So today is a beautiful day. Sun is shining, birds are chirping, everything. So I'm sorry if this one seems a little discombobulated. Like I said, this is my second time trying to record this, and Connor, don't touch that baby. Please. Thank you. And so I'm trying to remember what I said last time and what I want to say this time. So I guess we'll just jump right in and get to it. So I will start with my finishes. So I just have a piece of sticky board. It's white, so I'm going to use it. It's also still in the plastic, so there might be a little bit of a glare coming off of it. So this is Hello Spring by Plum Street Samplers. It is stitched on 32 count Moonstone from Color and Cotton Fabrics. And it was stitched using the called for threads, except for this vine right here. I think it called for Weeping Willow, and they were out at my LNS, the Silver Needle. So they were out at the time, and so my husband and I took the DMC conversion color and was trying to color match to different greens. And I don't remember which one we used, or which one I picked and used, because it's already been put back in my stash. So there is Hello Spring. I need to fully finish it so I can display it, since it is spring now. I know it's not technically the first day of spring yet, but it's daylight savings time. Doesn't that count? Which also means that we're getting into tornado season. But last year we had a tornado shelter put in, so that's exciting. Okay, so this next piece that I have finished, I did try to record this video last weekend while my husband was home, and I record on a Chromebook and it shut down on me, and by then it was getting dark, and so I just gave up. So last time I tried to record this part, I started tearing up, so we're gonna hope I don't this time. So this is Fiddlesticks AU. We sing with you. Her shop is on Etsy, and this was designed for to show support for Ukraine. And so I stitched this and posted on Instagram with the hashtag #StitchUkraine. And so this is just the black and white image I just printed off, but this is supposed to be a nightingale, which I believe is the national bird of Ukraine. And so to try to show what little support I can show, since, I just can't rescue the world.
Only superheroes can.
Yeah, only superheroes can. Oh, sorry, it's folded up on me. Okay, so this is the nightingale. I did leave the words off. Well, there's nothing to say about this one. It was stitched also on the 32 count Moonstone from Color and Cotton. yeah, so I did, this chart was fairly inexpensive, and I did, while I was on Etsy, purchase some designs from some Etsy, or some Ukrainian designers. And, I can't imagine. I can't even imagine. And there's nothing to do except for donate if and where you can, or you feel inclined to, and make some pretty pictures if you can. Put some beauty back into the world. Okay, so that's enough of that one. So the next piece, and that I finished, and not necessarily even in this order, but I am a member of the 12 Days of Christmas Stocking Ornament Club. It is an exclusive design from Crazy Annie's, and it is designed by Annie B's Folk Art. This is day number 1. I absolutely love anything that has to do with the 12 Days of Christmas, and so you put 12 Days of Christmas on a stocking ornament. It is the cutest thing in the world. So the design size itself, whenever I guess it's finished, is about 4 by 5 inches. So they will hopefully be done and on my Christmas tree. So I finished number 1. And I believe they said that chart number 3 will have the template. They did the finishing on using comic book cardboard, is what it says, and so the chart number 3 will have the template to use for sizing and everything. This is stitched on 27, I believe it's 27 count Linda in black. Whenever I signed up for the club, I signed up to get the cut of the fabric, so I don't have to worry about cutting it or anything like that. I just find the center and start stitching. So, and they just use DMC floss, and they each have 2 colors of beads. This cream bead, and then there's a red one in the center here of these flowers. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, so it's just DMC floss and 2 colors of Mill Hill beads. So I'm going to put this one up real quick so it doesn't get damaged. Alright, so then chart number 2, 2 turtle doves. And that's where I am on this one. I will probably pick this one up next week and hopefully get it finished. So, I guess before I got into my whips, I was gonna talk about my rotation a little bit. So, for the year, I have 2, I guess, focus pieces, and mainly just because they're large, and I want to make sure that I get some good progress on them, and I do continually work on them throughout the year. I know that they probably won't be finished by December. So, my first one, and the way I decided to do my rotation was weeks 1, 3, 5, like every other week, Monday through Friday, I would work on one piece, and that is this one right now. The Songbird Garden series. This one is Forever and Ever. This is from the Cottage Garden Samplings. And so I've already finished one of them, and so this is the second one I'm working on. And so this is where I have gotten to so far. So there's number 1 that is finished. This one was, I believe, Winter's Wisdom. And so this is the one I am currently working on. And I don't remember where it was the last time you actually saw it, but I know from the beginning of the year, I have finished this pink flower here and this greenery. And so I'm really enjoying this progress and seeing it come together, I guess, this quickly, considering it had taken me like a year and a half just to do this half of it, and this has only taken me 3 months. So I'm really enjoying this one. And I guess whenever this one's done, I will probably go on just to the next chart and continue working. This is stitched on 36 count. It was called Headstone, I believe. And it's a full yard, I think it's a full yard cut of fabric. Man, my colors are showing up better today, I think. But yeah, I don't know who the dyer was. It was on at the Silver Needle. It was on their shelf, and as a full cut, they weren't going to cut it down. They weren't going to cut it down, and it just had the name I think Headstone or Tombstone. And so I don't know who the dyer is, but it's stitched. It's 36 count, and I am stitching it 1/1, and so I'm pretty sure they will all fit on that one piece, so they'll all be on the same color, and they are fairly small. And then if I can figure out how to accomplish it, my goal is I want to kind of stitch them or sew them into a wall hanging, quilted wall hanging or something. Sorry, there's a hair. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I need to get a move on so I can get dinner started too. Okay, so my next focus piece for the year is a Haid Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is stitched just like the other one, weeks like 1, 3, 5, every other week, but just on the weekends, just Saturday and Sunday. So that one's Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. And this is what it will look like. It is called A New Day Dawning. The artwork is by Thomas Kincaid, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm sorry, I'm shaking. I'm a little hyped up on caffeine today. So, this one, I did a little bit of math a couple weekends ago.
The green is like paper.
Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I needed to open something for the kid. So, anyway, this one. I did a little bit of math last week. Well, not last weekend. The last time I worked on it, I think. And I think the math came out to be it'll be done in like 24 years. That's all right. So this is what I'm supposed to be working on this weekend, and I only got like 230 stitches on it yesterday because the boys and I were busy doing stuff, and today I have been cleaning, and now I'm sitting down to do this. So I haven't even put one single stitch into it today. But I was stitching it on the diagonal, which I still am. I'm using Pattern Keeper, and so you can have it insert a line on the diagonal so that you can see where the diagonal is easily. So that is what I had done, but I was noticing, and I don't think you can see it on camera, but if I could look at it from the side or at an angle, I could see the line, which was what I was trying to avoid by doing the diagonal, was the column lines or row lines. And so anyway, so I started feathering. There's my dog. So I tried to start feathering. So that is A New Day Dawning, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So, all right. So also at the beginning of the year, I had tried to join in some of the stitch games. I believe it's Magical Stitches, and I'm no good at them. I don't know why I tried again. I've tried in the past, and I'm just no good at keeping up with them. So, a few of these that I have to show you were done because of prompts in the group, and so some of them have as few as 100 stitches on them, so it's not much progress, but I'm going to show you anyway. I enjoy seeing everybody else's progress on whatever it is. I just like to see everybody's charts. So this one was a DesignWorks kit. I believe my mother-in-law got me this one at one time, and it is copyrighted Joan Elliott design, and so it's titled Garden Geisha. And so what I got done, I mean, so this project is so old it has masking tape on the sides to prevent fraying. And I believe that I started, whenever I was stitching this one, is about the time that I got into FlossTube. I found FlossTube, and I went down that rabbit hole.
Mama, you have to be quiet because I'm leaving.
Then go to your bed. So what I got done was right here on the side of her, this part of her kimono. It is a very light green, and then there's another couple colors out here to the side. So that is what I got done whenever I pulled this one out. It is not my favorite to work on anymore. It is on Ada, and there are quite a few fractional stitches, which if I knew then what I know now, I would have switched out for an even weave or a linen, and I think I would enjoy stitching on it a lot more. But it's already started. It's a kit, so all the flosses are there. So the next one I pulled out was Mirabilia, and actually these are not in any particular order. It's just the order that they're in my tub. So this one is Mirabilia Queen of Freedom. I bought this chart in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I was in high school, maybe a senior, and we had gone into a cross-stitch shop. I was there with my mom and my aunt for like a girls' weekend around Christmas time, and we had just walking up and down, there was a cross-stitch shop, and they had a model stitched of Sleeping Beauty by Mirabilia, and I fell in love with it, and that is kind of what kicked off my cross-stitching obsession. I bought Sleeping Beauty, and I also bought this one, and I have finished Sleeping Beauty. It is hanging in my living room, and I don't know if I can even get it down right now. But anyway, so I bought this one also, and finally started it. And I'm sorry I keep moving around. I'm sitting in the floor, and man, my hips hurt. I'm getting old. So this is Queen of Freedom. Well, this is how far I am. So whenever I pulled her out, I did this white stripe on the next white stripe on the flag. Well, white and partially gray. And this is where I am. It is on, it's a 32 count. And I think it's platinum, maybe. I started this one before I ever even thought about keeping track. I never in a million years thought I would ever do a FlossTube video, because I thought I was too shy for that. And well, I guess years of watching made me want to do one. Okay, so this next one that I have, it was a new start, and I did not pull it out for any prompts or anything. I was just looking for something else, you know, what my next project was going to be. I have a random wheel on my phone, and so I have whips in there, and I have new starts in there, things that are kitted up, and it landed on this one. And that's another reason I wanted to do the video today, was because I kind of want to update that wheel and get new stuff out, or get new stuff put on there. So this is Fudgy Mint Mousse from Glendon Place, and I just bought the kit from Glendon Place because it had a exclusive thread dyed by Dinky Dyes. I am using this called for silks and the called for fabric. So it had this, yeah, this is the one. It says Glendon Place exclusive. Fudgy Mint Mousse is the name of it, and it is this like greens and browns. And so I went ahead and bought the kit from Glendon Place so I could get this color. And it is stitched on 28 count fog from Picture This Plus. And this is where I got to. This was my new start. And I don't remember how many days I actually worked on this, but I'm really liking this one too. Sorry, my camera's shaking. My son's jumping off my bed onto the floor. Okay, so let me put it. And then this is the chart pack, and they're a little bit messed up, but I guess it didn't come with the beads. Whoops, sorry. No, I guess it didn't come with the beads. I guess I just got the thread pack. I'll have to buy the beads later. I have finished Rainbow Parfait from Glendon Place. It is in the same series, and I have shown that in a previous video. And I have another one that is kitted up, which I think I'm going to go through some of my kitted up projects and show you guys again, so I could get those added to the wheel. That way I can start a new start if I want, or if it spins it for me. So I pulled out, which one am I working on? This one. Plum Street Samplers, Noah's Christmas Ark. This is number 5, and I stuck my sticker on there. This is, I am stitching it on 36 count ale using the called for threads, and I am stitching on the hyenas right now. These designs are tiny. These wouldn't take any time at all if I would just pull it out and work on it. So and this, I pulled this one out so long ago, I don't even remember what I did. Oh, I think I finished the second flower. So that is what I did. I'm losing my light. The sun is moving. So yeah, I have the border done. I have both these flowers done and some of the snowflakes up here. So what do I have left? A tree here and the hyenas on the side and a few more snowflakes. So, and I hope to finish those into ornaments. I will find a tutorial on YouTube, I'm sure, and figure out how to finish those into some ornaments. And that one is housed in this cute little project bag from Creative Carol Designs on Etsy. And it has dog hair and cat hair all over it, but it's so cute. It has all the called for colors in there. Oh, let me put the chart in there. Hold on. Ouch. Alright. I also pulled this one out, which I haven't worked on this one in forever. This needs to probably be one of my focus pieces. My husband bought me this chart for Christmas one year. I think the year our youngest was born, so 2017. So A Churchyard Christmas by Praiseworthy Stitches. And there is a model in the Silver Needle of this one and several others, and I fell in love with it, and he bought it for me, and it's a lot. It is a lot. So I am using the called for threads, and it's a mix between Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Art Samplers. Gentle Art Sampler threads. And so I had, okay, it is also stitched on, I don't remember the name, Mirage, 32 count Mirage from Picture This Plus. So This was my first project that I thought I might try gridding, and it took a lot of time to grit it, but now I don't really like the gritting, mainly because I don't like how the stitches are looking over the intersections where the boxes meet. So, sorry guys. I pulled this one out and I stitched a little bit down here. This is supposed to be a sleigh. Yeah, I really like this piece. It's so big though that I don't know if I want to frame it and just hang it up during Christmas. I guess I could hang it up all winter. So, sorry, now my husband's calling me. He can wait. Alright, so the next chart that I pulled out is What Remains by Blackbird Designs. I did go ahead and buy this chart whenever it was an exclusive through Traditional Stitches in Canada, and now I believe it was released during Nashville Needlework Market. So whenever I bought it, I bought the kit, and so it comes with I bought it with the called for fabric, and I went ahead and did the silk conversion. So, and I did show this in a previous video.
Mama, in my room? Mama, in my room?
Sorry, but this is so choppy. So these are the silks, fibers to die for, and they're beautiful. So this, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to pull them all out and show you. So here is, and I've hardly gotten anything done on this. This was my New Year, New Start. And so I only worked on it a few days before my rotation took effect. And then I just kind of put this in with the rest of the whips. It's not a focus. So I did pull this one out for one of the prompts in the game I was trying to play. And so it only got about 100 more stitches on it. But I just have a start on that top border. And it is on 40 count straw, I think, from Weeks Dye Works. I mean, you've seen this one everywhere, so you probably know. So yeah, that one. And that one is housed in this cute little bag from, and I think I've said this wrong in a previous video, Stitchy Toolbox on Etsy, or Stitch Toolbox. I think it's Stitchy Toolbox on Etsy. And so yeah, this cute little bag. The inside is just a plain gray, or plain green, sorry. It's a green. Alright, so another one that I got out to work on. This one is Train of Dreams. It is another Heaven and Earth Designs. Let's see if I can pull up the picture. And these are just screenshots off my phone. So this is Train of Dreams, artwork by Randall Spangler, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I had quite a bit done on this one and decided to restart it because I was stitching it in tent stitch and I wasn't liking how it was looking. So I restarted it with my husband's encouragement, and I don't have very much done on this one anymore. So, yep, I just pulled it out and did some more in this black right here. And, yep. So I need to pull this one out, but you know, whenever it comes up on my wheel, or I just really feel moved to do this one. My Heaven and Earth designs are stitched, all of them. Almost. Almost, honey. What? Sorry, he wants me to play Legos with him. So all of my Heaven and Earth designs are stitched on 28 count even weave from Hobby Lobby, which it is listed as Zweigart fabric. So it's just 28 count 1/1 on white from Hobby Lobby. And then the next one I pulled out was actually another Heaven and Earth Designs. This one is Village Bookstore, also by Randall Spangler. I had picked this one out because it kind of reminded me of my mom because of the bookstore thing. My mom was always a reader. Most people in my family are readers, and so it just kind of taught me to also be a reader. And so I pulled that one out, and whoops, I think this was the first Heaven and Earth Designs that I ever started. Let me see how it goes. Okay, so I had started, whenever I started this one, I had started with parking. I had made marks to make sure I had enough fabric. So I had started with parking, and so here is, this is the bottom of page 1, and so these are the threads that I had parked down, and I don't necessarily enjoy parking anymore, but yeah, this is again one of the ones I had just worked on it for about 100 stitches and then put it away. And yeah, this one is a mini, and so you can already start seeing the top of the house, and oh man, the confetti in there, oh, it makes it hard. I did learn, I don't necessarily love a lot of confetti, but I do love the look of Heaven and Earth Designs. That is really dirty. Why is it so dirty? So that is Village Bookstore. Alright, and then I pulled out the Haynes sampler. This one is also by Annie B's Folk Art, and I do want to change Haynes to say our last name, and I might change this verse in here. It does say, "The Lord made the family, and within it he dwells," and I kind of want to change that, but I don't really know to what yet. So I don't have very much of this one done either. It is stitched. I don't remember the fabric name on this one. It's called for 36 count Legacy from Picture This Plus, and maybe that's what this is. I don't know. Again, I never thought I would do a FlossTube video, so I didn't think it really mattered to know this stuff. So yeah, I pulled it out and stitched this cute little bee and started on this tree right here. This bee does have wings. Ah, there, you can see it. So yep, this was another one that suffered from the 100 stitches and then put it away. But it's really cute, and it actually seems to go by pretty quickly. It is stitched 1/1. And I am using, it calls for NPI silks, but it does have a DMC conversion, and so I am just using the DMC conversion, which is fine. I mean, DMC is great. There's a reason it's a staple. So that was Haynes sampler, and lastly I pulled out, oh, you saw the chart. I forgot it was on the back. The Prairie Schooler, St. Nicholas. So I have I think I have 6 of them done now, and I think I started on the 7th one. And I bought this chart off of a Stash Unload at one point, and it was it is the original cardstock. So let's see. I think I showed you whenever I finished this one, maybe not, but I have finished this one, and whenever I pulled it out again, I started on number 7. So there's not much, again, about 100 stitches and put it away. But, so here's the rest of them that I have finished. And I think I mentioned in a previous video, this is a 32 count lamb's wool linen, and I had measured this out and was trying to get, you know, the most that I could get on here. And so I had stitched these long ways, and then to try and get more, I turned it this way, and I think I was going to do down this way and then have another column. And I don't even remember which ones I was going to do on this side because there's only 8 in this chart. But I have more Prairie Schooler Santas, so I'm sure I can figure it out. I have some of the yearly ones and a couple others that were the reprints that I do like. So problem is he wants me to play with Legos with him whenever I'm done, and I think I mentioned I haven't got to stitch it all today, so I want to sit down and stitch. But anyway, so I guess we'll do haul. Sorry, something caught my attention. Okay, so I've had a bit of haul since the last time I saw you, and I'm not necessarily going to, I guess, get into everything. I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I picked up the Redbird Sampler from With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I love this one. I can't explain it to you why. I can't explain to you why, but it makes me happy. So I want to start this one, and I believe I kitted it up. I need to go through some of my colors and make sure that I got everything. Because whenever I went to kit it up, they were, I did buy this from the Silver Needle, and while I was there, I was going to go ahead and grab the threads, and they were out of quite a few of them. So, and I also picked up Oh Lucky Day from With Thy Needle and Thread. I was going to pick up Love Notes also whenever I picked this one up, but they were out at the time, but it's okay. So this one, yep. I also have the Jelly Bean Jubilee. I have Snowball, whatever the Christmas winter one is, and I have the one, whatever the Halloween one is. I can't remember the name of it right now. I have also gotten, I don't usually get very good coloring whenever I show these, so I'm just gonna leave them in the bag. This is Rain Washed from Color and Cotton. I'm part of their Fabric of the Month club, so this is a 36 count fat quarter. It's a beautiful gray color, and I've also gotten Stoneware. I love this one. It's like a brown. It's kind of showing up the glare. Sorry, guys. I try. I think there was another one, but I may have already put it up because I have tried to do this video before. I had also ordered a couple bags from Stitchy Toolbox. Let me make sure. Does it say? Stitch Toolbox. She has like a, it's not necessarily it's not an auto ship or auto renew club, but she does have bags of the month. You just go on there and order them each month. So I had ordered the January one, which is these Snowy Owls. It's beautiful, and it had come with a skein, oh, right there, a skein of DMC. This is color 778. And it had come with this cute little owl needle minder. And it's a wooden needle minder. And it had come with this chart from Twin Peak Primitives. It's really cute. I don't know how I feel about the alphabet being on there, but so there was that one. That was January's. And then February's was this one, which I mean, it's cute. It has these girls on it, and then it says like the different months. June, I think November, March. I'm trying to read this backwards. October, August. So, I mean, it's cute. But it's not what I thought of when I thought of, oh, I'm going to get the February one. And it also came with these floss tags. And this chart from Twin Peak Primitives, which is super cute. That one's cute. And she does ship from Canada. Alright, and then this one was the March bag, which I love. I love this one. And I don't think I'm going to order the April bag because there's some other things that I want to get. And so this one came with, I haven't even taken them out, a bookmark and a nail file and some tea. And it came with this chart from Twin Peak Primitives. I declare there is no enjoyment like reading. Jane Austen. I might disagree. I do like to read, but I also like to stitch. And now I like to knit also. Alright, so... oh, that is not all of my haul. So, the Silver Needle, like I said, is my local L&S, and every year they have a Super Bowl sale. So, it was, I think, 20% off, and it has to be in stock, nothing back ordered, and of course there are some other limitations, but 20% off, and you get a quarterback. So, I couldn't make it to the shop, but I did order online, and I finally got it. It took a little while, but it's okay. So it came, and it was wrapped in this pretty little tissue paper, which you hear crinkling. I'm sorry, but I wanted to show you the tissue paper. So I had ordered some flosses to kit some stuff up, and there's Gentle Arts, there's Week Dye Works, there is Classic Color Works, so it's all right there. And I didn't bring in the charts. I think part of this was for Redbird Sampler, which I have a stash of fabric to choose from. And I think part of this was for, I think it's Holiday Quaker by Leela's Studio. Yeah, I think so. So, anyway, yep. They did send along a note. I don't think it's in here anymore, which I should have. Oh, yes, it is. They were out of 2 colors, so I'll have to go back. But yep, see, you get a quarterback. They taped a quarter in my on my receipt. And so, almost, baby. I'll be done in just a little bit. This came with a free chart. Let's see. It says compliments of Old Willow Stitchery. So, this is what I ordered. So, I think I had mentioned a couple videos ago that I found out my husband really likes the Halloween stitching. And so, I picked up these Prairie Schoolers. Who's There? And Knock Knock. And Double Double. And Misfortune, and Flight Night. I picked those up because they are fairly small. I mean, the stitch count, the finished size is 4 3/4 by 6 1/8. So I picked those up to kind of start the Halloween stitching, and I got Gone Batty from With Thy Needle and Thread, which is really, really cute. That's going to be a lot of black though. And I got Love Notes from With Thy Needle and Thread. They finally had it back in stock. And I got Halloween Quaker from Leela's Studio. And I picked up these caroling berries from Erica Michaels, which she shows it finished as a berry and as like a little pillow. And I don't remember how many are in the, I guess, series, but I picked up 3 of them. So this one is Silent Night. And I kind of thought about doing the berries and trying to make them into little ornaments to hang from the tree. But I don't love that you can't read all of that on there. So I might do it as the little pillows and figure out a different way to hang them. So this one is Gloria in Excelsis, I think is how you say that. I mean, that's how I've always heard it. So I really like that one, and I picked up Joy to the World. I would like to stitch these. I kind of like this colorway, which this way it's stitched on 36 count Tyco linen from Picture This Plus, and it uses the Gentle Art Otter Creek doing it this way. But I don't know. I like them both. I really do, because I love this red, but I don't love the white. Okay, I take that back. This one is stitched on the Tyco. This one is stitched on Ale. But yeah, I love this red, but I don't love this white color. And I like this color, but I want the red. But I also like this one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a few different ways. They don't all have to be the exact same colorway and all of that. So yeah, that was all of my haul from the Super Bowl sale. And I am almost at an hour, and I never thought I would go this far. So I was going to show my knitting, but maybe I won't. It's not really even that big of a deal. I did start a pair of socks for the first time, so that's exciting. But I was going to go through this, and this is some of my kitted up stuff. And yeah, like I said, I wanted to get it out because I wanted to add it to my whip wheel. The cat's really enjoying the sunshine. Okay, so this one is Harrietta & Co. by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I have the flosses, but I don't have it picked out fabric yet. But like I said, I have quite a bit of fabric in stash because I'm part of Fabric Club. So I thought I would just see what I have in stash and go from there. And then this one is Easter Peep, again by Brenda Gervais. And this one is charted, I believe, for DMC, but I went ahead and picked up a yellow butternut squash to stitch the chick in. Just because I thought it would be real cute with a variegated yellow. And again, I do not have fabric picked out for that one. And let's see, this one. Oh, this one I showed in a previous video. This one is a dimensions kit. It was gifted to me for Christmas from my husband's little cousin. We had drawn names, and she picked me. She drew my name. So I haven't started it yet. It comes with all the floss and the fabric, just like most dimensions kits. Alright, and then Mill Hill Santa. I love these Mill Hill Santas. I have not started it. I do have it. I have these floss tags. I had just bought some gift tags off of Amazon. They were like a pack of 100, and bought a hole punch and punched holes in it, and then I just write on there DMC whatever color it is. So I love these Mill Hill Santas. I haven't started this one yet. I kitted it up to take with us on a road trip somewhere, and I didn't actually start it. So yep, I have that one kitted up, ready to go. This one was a Mirabilia design from 2019. I would have to get it out and look at all the pages. I think I got this from like Lakeside. I don't know. I got this from somewhere in the UK. I think it was an exclusive through them. But I fell in love with that peacock, and I still haven't started it. So yeah, that's how much I loved it. I got it with the fabric. I don't know what the fabric is right now, and it came with these DMCs, and it also calls for Karen water lilies, which it didn't come with those. I think they were out or something. I did recently buy them so that I can start that up at some time. So this one I need to start up, Hello Summer by Plum Street Sampler, so I can have it done by summer. This one is on my to start sooner rather than later, so I can get it done. And I have all the threads somewhere else. They are there though. And this one, my husband and I decided, I say my husband and I a lot because he helps me out with colors a lot. I am not very decisive. This is Warm Sienna from Color and Cotton Fabrics. And so that one is all kitted up. And let's see, what else do I have? This one is Penny Autumn. I saw Erin at Two Martini stitching this one. She pulled it out, and I paused the video and went and bought it. I found it on shop at Etsy, and I love this one. And again, my husband helped me pick out the fabric, and this one is 36 count Garden Path from Color and Cotton. And so I love it. I want to start this one too. I do again have the flosses in a, again showed it on a previous video. I had bought, it is actually a picture storage system. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I can show it again, or you can go back to a previous video and look at it. But alright, so Design Works, Heartfelt, Joyful, Bird. I also have Hope, Owl. It's started. It is in my whips, but I got this at Hobby Lobby. It has the floss and the fabric and beads. Oh my gosh, I don't know what they're doing. So this one, I guess we could have a little conversation about it. My husband bought it for me for Christmas a couple years ago. It is Christmas owls. I think he got it off of like Wish, which means that and I think I've seen this copyrighted by somebody else, so this is probably actually an illegal copy. However, my husband bought it with the best of intentions. Him and I had never had this conversation of copyrighted, legit sources of kits and charts and all of that. We never had this conversation, and he didn't know. So Mama? He bought it with no harm intended. Mama? Hold on one second. Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, he bought this with no harm intended. So since he bought this for me, him and I have had this conversation. He understands that he should not be buying cross stitch off of Wish, and yeah, I'm still going to stitch that one, and we won't do that again. So this one, Oh Feathers by Rosewood Manor. I saw this one, fell in love, and had to go buy it immediately. It comes with the sulky pack, and I bought 32 count Silver Moon Lugana Connor. Silvery Moon from Zweigart to stitch it on. I didn't want like solid white, but I didn't want a color either. So I'm gonna fix that later. That's really noisy. I really want to start that one soon. And what can I say? This one is called Three Things Sampler. It is by Moira Blackburn. And let me read you the verse, because I really hate it whenever people show their charts, but I can't read the verse. So it says, 3 things there are that will never come back. The arrow shot forth on its destined track, the appointed hour that could not wait, and the helpful word that was spoken too late. So I love this one, and it is huge. I'm actually a little bit intimidated by this one, so that's probably why I haven't started it yet. All right, almost an hour, and we're losing time because of the kids. So I have a fabric, and I don't, again, remember what fabric it is. Do not. All right, I got to pick it up because these kids, they're losing their patience. So I don't remember what this fabric is. I was hoping it still had the tag on it, but it doesn't. And it is stitched using DMC, I believe. So, yeah. I really love it, but like I said, I'm a little intimidated by it. Probably because we see how little progress I get on everything else, that this will be one of those charts that take 24 years. And so I have some more Mill Hill kits. There's this Santa, well, not Santa, this Wise Man, and this one my husband bought for me. So those are all kitted up, ready to go. Oh, I didn't bring some charts in here. Oh man, I have some kitted up stuff, but I don't have the charts in here with me, so I guess we'll just skip those for now. I can show those later. So, Waxy Moon Designs Snowman Trio. And this is 30 count Weeks I Works Spanish Moss. And again, all of the flosses in the other room. So I have that one all charted up, ready to go, or kitted up, ready to go. And Souvenirs of the Heart. I have this Christmas one, Home for Christmas. And I have this fall one, Autumn in Amana, I think. And so I have, it calls for 28 count Mushroom Lugana, which I have, and I have the flosses in the other room also. And, oh, I have George and Martha. The dog's in the way of the window now, so he's in the way of my light. And my husband said he thinks that it will look good on this gray. This is Fieldstone by Color and Cotton. So, yep. All right, so I think that is where I am going to leave you. Though that is most of my kitted up stuff. Like I said, I have some fabric in here, but the charts aren't in here. I didn't put them in there with it. So, Strawberry Shortcake from Glendon Place. That's what this fabric is for. And the flosses... Oh, the flosses are in my storage. This was a piece of gunmetal by, I think, Weeks I Works. And this was for... It's a Stitching with the Housewives series with the monthly truck series, which I got all of them. I was really excited about it, and I haven't started even one. So, I mean, there's that. Here's a piece of Fiber on a Whim in stone for Ashley's Roses from Mirabilia. So, and those are just kind of partially kitted because I don't have all the beads and the chronic and everything, but they just call for DMC. So, and this one is Vintage Country Mocha in 32 count for Fairy Moon from Mirabilia.
Hi, Mama.
Hold on, baby, I'm almost done.
I bite my tongue.
Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to, I guess, call it there for today, and I will come back at some time. Don't kick the chair, please. I'll come back whenever I can. No promises on when that will be. And because, you know, I say I'll come back at some time, and then I'm a month or two late.
You're done?
Almost, if you just let me say goodbye. And so
Goodbye.
So yeah, I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go play Legos with my little man and get dinner started, and hopefully find some time to stitch today since I haven't done that at all. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you come back and see me next time. Connor, stop kicking the chair, please.
Okay.
I really do apologize that my kids interrupt so much. But I mean, that's my life, and if you stuck with me, thank you so much. I will talk to you guys next time.
Hey, Mom.
Bye.
Mom wanted to